Homes are selling at lightning speed in Denver's real estate market, and negotiations can happen morning, noon, or the middle of the night. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, you want to work with a real estate team you can reach 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Arnie Stein is a real estate broker with Remax Masters, and he offers the time and attention to homeowners. They deserve it. I think every homeowner deserves that, right, Arnie?
Absolutely, and more.
And more, yes. We're always going to be asking for more. All right, we're talking about the first day of school. I kind of showed my Tanner. He's starting middle school today, and I remember when we moved into a house 10 years ago, my first thing was, where's the school, and is it in a good district? I think a lot of people are shopping for homes, you know, looking for that, right?
Sure, absolutely.
It's something you really do for people.
So one of the things that I've discovered and that I'm a proponent of is that there's a direct relationship between the quality of the school and how it's ranked and the values of the neighborhood.
Oh, absolutely. I completely agree. So you really work with homeowners on making that match ideal, correct?
Right. But what's interesting, and I think what the consumer doesn't really realize, is that every time a property is searched on the internet, the property comes up, it pops up, and just next to it is the information about the school. So what the school is, how it's ranked, and everything else about the school. So there's this marriage now that people don't realize is part of our internet system.
Yeah. We're going to be talking about the fact that you're really involved in a local elementary school in just a few minutes, but let's dive into what is so hot right now, and that's selling homes and buying homes. Is it still a seller's market right now?
Absolutely. You know, it's really incredible. And in order to track the market, I check on the market every day.
Every second,
every second.
You're on there,
And I'm looking for trends, things that are perhaps unusual or nuances in the market. And what I've noticed is there's three things that have happened. Number one, investors are now vacating the market. There's not as many investors as there once were. 2 months ago, interest rates rose a full 1%.
Yeah, they
and what does that mean? That means that for a $100,000 mortgage, the payment went up about $50 a month. So that had an impact on the market. And lastly, what we're seeing is there are more homes coming on the market.
For sure.
So based on those three trends, it impacts the market.
Yeah. So when consumers are looking for an agent, what should they look for?
The first thing they should look for, the agent must be reputable and come from a reputable company. And in today's world, again, using the internet, there are reviews on an agent. So you could go to Zillow.com and check them out.
Yeah. Now we're looking at some homes right now. These are homes that are on the market right now, right?
Right.
Tell us about this one.
Right. The first home is a spectacular half duplex in Cherry Creek. It's 417 Garfield.
Wow.
And it's one of the larger units because so many of the units in Cherry Creek are kind of have a railroad feel, very narrow. The second home is really unique, and that's on an acre in Greenwood Village.
Really? Oh, that's beautiful.
A full acre, and it's, you know, it's kind of an old and new home. It's an incredible blend, has its own little putting green, and that home actually will be available this Sunday at an open house.
So it's coming soon.
Yeah, well,
I love that.
It's actually on the market, but we're going to hold it open this weekend. It's 6311 East Orchard Road.
That's great. Some great properties. Now, we always love to hear from some of the clients that you serve, so we're going to hear from someone that uses you as a real estate agent.
Oh, great.
Arnie's a very special person, along with being a fabulous realtor. He is Johnny on the spot. He instantly comes whenever you need him to pick up a paper, to deliver a paper, he just gets it done and gets it done well and right and timely. My family has used him time and time again for their home purchases or home sales, and he's never disappointed any of us. We did list our house with him again because I know he'll get it done. And I know not only as a realtor, but as a person, he cares. He wants to get it done and done right. And I trust him. He'll tell me this is what you should ask. Maybe you should lower it. Maybe you should do this. I don't question him. I know he's right.
That's crazy.
I love, she said the word trust. She can really trust you. And that's really the kind of relationship that you want to have with your agent. That's great. That's great, Arnie. So how can you help people find their dream home?
You know, it's challenging in this market to work with buyers. And the average buyer is out there and he's searching on the internet, and then, you know, at the end of the day, they call their agent, they go out and look for a home, and by that time, there's already multiple offers.
That's so true, yeah.
So what we do, though, is we are on the internet virtually every hour checking for new listings. And the other thing we do is we actually are able to discover properties that are not on the market. And that really sets us aside so our buyers don't have the same competition because we're negotiating on their behalf and without all the competition.
That's so great. Okay, we have about 30 seconds left, but I want to talk about the fact that you're involved in a local school, really getting involved in the community.
Right. Thank you. I am the business liaison in the CSC committee at Southmore Elementary, and I've done that for 2 years already, and I'm going to do it for the next 2 years as well. It's critical. The public needs to be aware that these schools really, really need our help. And it's just as important as, let's say, remodeling your kitchen, that you need to be thinking about the elementary school down the street.
Absolutely.
Because they both impact the value of your home.
I love that. I love that. And that's why you know so much about the community and schools and selling homes. So call Arnie Stein right now with any questions you have about buying or selling your home. You can reach him at 303-881-3333. And his website is really easy to remember, arniestein.com. Thanks for coming on the show.
Sure.
Really
Thank you
great
so
guy.
much.
Well, coming up on Colorado's Best, you don't have to live